Everybody, and welcome back to the one day a week I make my bed because I'm filming. Okay, just kidding. Welcome back to the Strategic Method YouTube channel where we talk all things figure skating, IJS rules, coaching, tricks, skating tips. So if you are a figure skater yourself, a parent of a figure skater, or a coach, or even a fan, please make sure that you hit subscribe because it's going to help our channel out so much to have subscribers and people liking these videos because we're really trying to get out a lot of information on how to take your skating to the next level and how to maximize your score in IJS. Okay, so in today's video, we are going to cover difficult variations of a sit spin. And I always like to start with what is a sit spin? What are the judges looking for? What's the tech panel looking for? How do they define a sit spin? Okay, so the definition of a sit spin is when the upper part of your skating leg is at least parallel with the ice. So you see our little pre-juve here is getting down into a sit spin. Her thigh, so between her hip and her knee, is parallel with the ice. You can even go lower if you'd like, but that is the sit spin. I also think it's always helpful to see what will not get called. This sit spin will not get called because her upper part of her leg between her hip and her knee is not parallel with the ice. In fact, you can see a downward slope. So she is not low enough to get a sit spin called in this position. Okay, so there are three categories of a difficult variation in a sit spin, and it's all based on where the free leg is. So you have your sit forward, your sit side, and your sit behind, and it all depends on where your free leg is in juxtaposition to your skating leg. So we're going to focus on sit forward first. Okay, so our little skater is entering her spin. She does get low enough. You can see the top of that skating leg is even more than parallel to the ice, and she is pressing her body forward. So all of her upper body is pressed against her skating leg. This is another example of a sit forward. The free leg is in front, making it a sit forward, and she's twisting her upper body, making it more difficult. And then we have Dash here in a classic pancake. Again, he's low enough and he is pressing his body forward and his free leg is in front, making it a sit forward. Okay, so I do realize that I just said forward a million times. So to clarify, the sit forward difficult variation just means that the free leg is in front of you. It's forward of your body. But to get a difficult variation, you need a movement of the body part, a leg, an arm, a hand, a head, anything that requires more physical strength or flexibility and has an effect on the balance of the main body core. So you notice that though our skaters' leg was in front of them, making it a sit forward, they still needed to have core movement. So they were flattened forward or they were twisted, or you can do a cool hand or head movement. So anything that kind of throws you off balance and makes it more difficult, that's going to get you that sit forward call. Okay, moving right along to the sit side. This is when your free leg is to the side of you, but you still need to have that core movement. So as you can see our skater here, he's pressed forward a little bit, but really he's getting that core movement by twisting his head to the side. Here's another sit side position. We have her shooting her arms down. She's pressing her upper body forward against her skating leg. And we still added in the head twist just to make sure that she has enough core movement and head, arm, everything movement to get that difficult call. And you guys know I love to show you what will not get called. This is not a sit side. Her leg is not side enough. It's kind of in between forward and side. So you want to avoid this pitfall of this position and really make sure that that leg is hanging out to the side of your body. Okay, and our last difficult position is the sit behind. So he's going to move his free leg behind him. His body is forward, having that core movement, and he does bounce out of this position a little bit. So you want to make sure that you're going 2 consecutive revolutions in that difficult variation in order to get the call. And you guys know that I love giving you examples of what will not get called. You can see here he's attempting this sit behind position, but I told him to not achieve it. So he has his skating leg, the upper part of his skating leg is not parallel with the ice, so that does not fulfill a sit position. And we were having a lot of fun while we were filming this video, and Sophia really wanted to show me this difficult sit behind. Okay, so that's the video on difficult variations of a sit position, and it's pretty straightforward. And I have said forward way too much in this video, so I'm going to sign off here. But be sure to follow us on Instagram because we do have tricks on how to get your sit position lower and ideas on how to change up these difficult variation positions and do something unique. So follow along there, hit the like and subscribe button, and we will see you next time at the Strategic Method.